JVB, make it get slapped.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his third season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
First down from the 42. Back to throw. Here's Young. Pulled in by Tommy Tremble. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
A gain of 14.
Here we go.
First down.
Play action now. Young. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The inside give to Dowdle. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Sky Moore on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 44.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Now Purdy. That's him on the quick hitter. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and short, here's Purdy. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 40.
In the red zone now. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And the Panthers 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Well, set up the screen to McCaffrey. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it!
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath, turn some of the momentum in the building.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Gets this to Sanders. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Come on, set. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. Deep for the 49ers is Sky Moore. Escapes a defender. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop you, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. On the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Panthers with Trevor Etienne deep to return. He dodged the tackle. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle shoots away from one. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Defense shows blitz. Young. To the left side, Sanders has it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down. On play action, here's Young. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Finds him on the crossing route. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Here we go.
They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8.
14, 49ers 6.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. Hits his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Purdy out of the gun on 3rd down. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. He has it at the 33. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. That was Tyrone McMillan he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
3rd down and 11.
Here we go. Punt.
He's back to throw. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set.
Play action now with Purdy. Lead left side there to Jennings. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Cut by Jennings. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st down.
Purdy looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
That's another 49er first down.
Purdy gonna look to run. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 48-yard line.
Get set. Watch out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Outside. Watch out.
3rd and long for him here. Rolling left, buying some time. Purdy has it knocked out. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he didn't need much after making the recovery, did he? A step or 2 forward, and he gets on the 1st down anyway.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Purdy throwing here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down to the 28. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Looking inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this 2-point try.
The 49ers will line up for
And send their tight end right. They'll try to run it in. And he laid out to reach the goal line. Just an outstanding effort to get them to. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The handoff for Dowdle, running right. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
While that run may not remove the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers, 1st down.
And going play action. Young. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Panthers, 1st down. A gain of 26 yards. And the Panthers, 1st down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. Running in the red zone. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grab the lead on their first series of the half.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 14. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Get set. Get set. Ready, team.
Looking to throw. Purdy. He'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 28.
Now Purdy. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Get set. Get set. Run around, set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. He'll start from the 39. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Set. Set.
Going right side, Dowdle with it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Looking to throw, Young.
Panthers.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
To the left side, Sanders has it. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just no...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
49ers 14. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Pretty throwing here on first. Outright McCaffrey makes the grab. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Looking quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
On the tackle. A loss of 1.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Watch out!
Desperation time here on 4th. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Panthers and Teteroa McMillan taking over once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, check, hunt.
Run with Dowdle. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. They get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Ready?
Here's Young to throw. Finds Sanders. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there.
Touchdown, Panthers.
So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21.
49ers 14. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return.
Sky Moore.
So here come the 49ers on offense. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Here's Purdy to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and
It's set.
15.
It's set.
Purdy to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Wallace there defensively.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it deep downfield. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. 1st down, Purdy to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Result of the play.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Carolina offense headed out now. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, you're probably going to want to keep that streak going. 1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. Bounced it outside, but still no luck as he's brought down at the line. 2nd down coming up.
Brought down.
Ready up.
The line is scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
At the 49.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Gets this to Sanders. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person that when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today, and boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out, they backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE, bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.